2, 3. In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you were the sunrise, and I was the rain, a collision of souls.
Hey friends, welcome back. I am in the kitchen this week just trying to show you some inspiration and meals. I'm trying to show you how we shop our shelves. We have some friends in the background here and one here. How we shop our shelves, and I'm also trying to show you what we do when we improvise for ingredients. For instance, when we don't have what we need, but we want that dish and we want that taste or flavor. So I want to show you how I do that. So in this week's video, I wanted to show you some lunches just because we don't really talk about lunches that much. Maybe in depth I will go into breakfast, but if you've followed me for a while, they pretty much look the same every single day. We try and go for protein, a healthy fat, and a fiber. And with that combo, we really have productive days most of the time. So yes, right now I'm making some lunches, but I'm going to take you back to when my son and I kind of made this meal plan together based off of what we've made. And then later today, I have a Walmart order. So this is kind of I'm in the future and I'm going back and showing you this last week to show you what we made when we skip a grocery week. And then this is, I guess, our stock up for the next week. So it's not a lot. I kept it under $100 and we were really just trying to find the cheapest sales. And I get questions a lot about that plan before we go to the store. And I find that when I plan, I overspend, to be honest with you. And I know that's the opposite for some, but when you shop like I do, I shop the discount and I shop the sale. So if I am at a discount outlet like Sharp Shopper, then I am just at the store and I'm finding the sale and seeing what I can make with that, and then remembering what I have in my shelves and then going from there just to see how, you know, I can implement that sale into what I already have. And then if I'm going to a regular store like Giant, I remember when I first started doing like discount stores, people from back home would tell me they don't have discounts, they don't have sales, they don't have discontinued items, which I found very odd because I knew in my heart that there was like a discount section. I shopped it as a child with my parents, so I don't know. Anyways, there at my local Giant, there is a discounted section where they have day-old bread, dented things, and whatnot. But if you are looking in the actual aisles, they sometimes have the 50% off sticker or whatever. And I find a lot of those in the pre-made meals. And then I also find a lot of them for meat. So oftentimes I don't go with a plan and I go off of what is on sale and what I can find on the cheap. And if you've been following for a while, that is a thrill for me. So going to the grocery store and putting those meals together is something fun for me. So if you're ever stumped on ingredients that you have, I always say drop it in the comments and I will create a meal for you. It's just something fun for the both of us. So right now we are making like, I remember as a kid, it's like a veggie pizza, but I'm just making it into a dip. So I have cheese and grated carrots in here. I'm doing bell pepper. Typically it comes with red onion. I love the flavor of onion, but I get very sick and it's a migraine trigger for me if I eat raw onion. So I'm not gonna put that in there. We have pickles, but I think I'm gonna save that for a tuna pasta salad. And then I just did whipped cream cheese. I froze this. There's a new thing in my area called Amazon Grocery, and it's part of the Prime deal. You don't have to pay anything extra besides that monthly Prime membership, and it's just basics, and it's not Amazon Fresh, and you can get it in an hour if you want to. I don't need it that quick, but you can get it in the same day. So I've been utilizing this a lot. All right, so we have lunch happening right now. I have one yelling to the other for lunch. With the pasta, I just did elbow macaroni and made a little extra so the girls could just have butter noodles and cheese and salt. Girl dinner for sure. And then I wanted to turn you around and show you. I forgot for the veggie dip, I'm doing cheese, bell pepper. I'm doing olives, cream cheese, and then a little bit of like my homemade ranch seasoning. And I think that'll be good. And then here's like the base of that pasta salad. So I'm just gonna put some cold pasta in here, some tuna and mayo, and we will go from there. And I'll show you just like the finished products, but I did want to show you, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here, and that saves me time and money, I'd say. So all right, I don't know if I mentioned, but I do have the venison roast in here today. And that's going low and slow. I just have some butter in there, a little bit of pickle juice, and then some like steak seasoning, Worcestershire, and whatnot. And then for lunches, we are out and about on a few homeschool meetups and then a co-op. Just trying to get our feel for next year. I'm not sure what direction we're going to go, but whatever feels good to us, whatever is a positive fit, I feel like that's important. But also, I love like uncomfortable fits, like something that we've never tried before. So yes, here's the veggie dip. It's essentially a veggie cream cheese, okay, but with olives. So that's going, and then you could do, you know, celery, crackers, chips. You could even put it on a bagel. What else? Carrots with that. Yeah. And then, well, maybe not carrots because there's a lot of carrots in there. And then this is the cold pasta salad. So it's a take on a childhood classic tuna noodle casserole. My stepmother used to make it with Miracle Whip, and I loathe Miracle Whip. Oh my goodness, between baby screams and people knocking on the door, I am all over the place in this video. I apologize. I was just trying to say that I don't like Miracle Whip, so I used mayonnaise with mine, and she used to do a hot dish, but we're doing a tuna pasta salad. I did unenriched pasta, and I just did wild-caught tuna, and then went from there. So those were our lunches, and I wanted to showcase these dishes that I recently received in an Amazon package. I think they are so beautiful. I will link them in the description box down below, but I think they'd be great for Easter. They have many patterns. I chose the dark blue and the coralish color here, and these are dishwasher, oven safe. I chose just to place some of our enchilada taco night into these, and we had some flour tortillas, but I wanted to showcase how beautiful these are. I don't have a lot of beautiful dishes like this, so it was nice to find one that was actually functional, and you could do so much with this. You could put, you know, some oil in there and then maybe do like a bread basket or a dip and bring that with you. They do not come with lids, but I found that they're more of a functional piece, so you don't necessarily need the lid. You could just cook with it or once again display in it. So I'll have those linked down in the description box below, and they are very affordable, so that's nice. And spring is coming up, Easter, so yay. Okay, we are bulking up a meal today. We have about 6 potatoes in there, onions, carrots. We're going to serve it alongside green beans, but they're canned, so I'm not going to cook it with this. And then I stopped at our little Mennonite market and got chicken legs. Oh, I know, and they were $4.21. I'm going to season these and go low and slow at $2.50 for quite a bit of time, and then I will show you what I'm serving it with. I might just bulk it up some more and do some bread or something like that, but this is what we have for now. Again, just like salt, pepper, butter, super simple, super cheap, and feeds everybody. The chicken legs are really where it's at, or you could get leg quarters, or you could get those individual drumsticks, which are the cheapest, and then peel off all the meat you can, which I've done in the past. Okay, I've picked them up, but here we go. Here's the chicken, and it is quite a bit of meat, especially when you have it with the potatoes. You could serve this with rice or pasta just to starch it up, but a nice side salad's good, or a bean medley, which is something I was gonna do. It's in this, I don't know if I can get, there it is. Okay, it is the Paisley Farm 4-bean salad. Love that, but I'm going to save that for like a ham later on in the week that I got from Sharp Shopper for like $1.99, so that's a good meal too. All right, full transparency. Here's the water. We're going to get that squared away. We have nothing on the bottom for meat. We have a few veggies. We have a handful of green beans, so we're not counting that. We'll just pop those in somewhere. We have a few carrots. We have a cucumber. Up here we have cream for coffee, White Claw, a non-essential, but I've had it for so long. Sometimes I drink them. We also have regular milk, iced tea, milk for Mace, Coors Banquet. My husband likes that some days. And a bell pepper. We have salsa. So that we can do a salsa. hummus, which is good. We'll make falafel at some point. Tomato, applesauce. The pizza, that's my husband's. We're good on cheese, so that's good. We have cheese, and then and then we have all the condiments, most of which are expired, but we really only do like mustard and ketchup, so slim pickings, but we're gonna make something of it. We're good on butter and cheese, so that's good. Let's see what we have in the freezer. All right. Okay, so freezer sauce is on the bottom, and that's tomato sauce. So pasta night in full effect. That'll be good. And then we have some deer meat here. We have deer sausage from a good friend, so thank you to that. I know she watches the videos, so we'll do that one night. Deer pepperoni, venison pepperoni. We have a ton of venison there, so if all else fails, we'll just eat venison. And then in there, corn tortillas that are frozen, ice cream that my husband likes, bagels, plain frozen bagels. We'll see how they reconstitute. Ice cream that I made blueberry cheesecake ice cream. We have ham and beans. So yeah, okay, I'll get that out, and then that will go in the crock pot with that bean salad that I was talking about. And we have frozen tomatoes. So, I mean, it looks like slim pickings, but we have like some staples in there, so that's good. I'm like trying to just remember everything, hold the baby, and cook a meal, so bear with me. We're gonna go in the Lazy Susan. All right, I have a helper, so I have a baby in my hand, a helper next to me. We're gonna go through this. The last night we had venison, and we paired it. I showed it to you. We paired it. Are you all right? Are you all right? Okay. We paired it with the enchilada sauce. We do have cornmeal, so that's good. We could do like an enchilada, venison, and cornmeal bake, and then top it with, I don't have sour cream, but we'll suck it up. We'll be fine because we have cheese. We also have an old El Paso taco kit. So taco night, one night, pasta night, another. We have the ham and bean. That's like 3 main staples right there, but we do have that venison. So we could do Salisbury steak another night, and then we have 10 pounds of potatoes in there for some mashed potatoes, and then we also have, some penne, so we could do a macaroni, macaroni and cheese with 1/2, and then I think we're pretty much good on things right now. Yes, we have cavatappi, so we could do the penne for a cold pasta salad with that venison pepperoni and some cheese and Italian seasonings, and then we could also add some cannellini beans in there instead of the pasta and do an Italian salad that way. So we're good there. We have a wiggler, Yep. My goodness. All right, so we do have the Paisley Farm bean salad like I was talking about. These cut green beans are what we're eating tonight, so I'll stick that out. We do have, a wiggly baby, butter beans. And we have pumpkin puree. So what we could do with falafel night is make like a pumpkin flatbread, and then we'll put some, marinated venison, maybe that bean salad on there, and kind of go Greek or Mediterranean with it. That would be really tasty. We do have Greek yogurt, so we could do cucumbers with Greek yogurt and lemon juice. Yes, we'll do that. We have kidney beans, and we have some beets. So, okay, for a snack, we're gonna blend butter beans and the beets together and make a bean dip that we could dip some chips in with those frozen corn tortillas that I have in there. I'm just gonna bake them out and make them into chips with the beet bean dip. The kidney beans will be for chili, and we have plenty of venison in there. What else did I say? Pumpkin puree for the flatbreads for a more Mediterranean spin. And I think we'll be good. So let me write this out now that I'm gathering it all together. When in doubt, we always have rice and beans. So that will be okay to do as well. This is a first for us, buddy.
Yeah.
He's filming me. All right, so we have onions we're good with. And then for fruit for the week, we have apples, bananas, and we have frozen berries. So that will be a good meal. Alrighty, and then back to today. This is the Walmart order that we grabbed. It unfortunately, I'm not really sure what happened with the delivery, but it was rained on, so a lot of my items were like this, so I don't know. I'm not one to complain. I feel like I should have for some of this food though, so anyways, I needed gallon bags because I'm making a ton of tomato sauce. We got a pizza for my husband. We did get some trimmed green beans as well as broccoli just for some veggies for the week. The mandarin oranges were on sale and they were organic, so that is nice. And then, you know, the Honeycrisp apples were $1 million again, so for the organic. So I got Gala apples for 3 pounds and they were $5. We got some cucumbers and Made Good Mornings. Not perfect ingredients, but they're pretty good for a bar. Bananas and onions for flavor. We have avocados, 99 cents for the bag of 3. Can't beat that. And then some tomatoes. My hydroponic is not producing tomatoes. We have some extra carrots for raw carrot salad. And then I just needed some flour that was unenriched that I could make some bread with. I have some string cheese. Sometimes I can find the organic, not all the time. Same thing with the Great Value. They do have an organic line and they are 7 ounces, but it's hard to find. I got the Grassland butter and then I got some organic half and half. This is the Horizon Organics. Again, not perfect, but better than nothing. And then we got some Nature's Own bread just to put in the freezer. They were 2 for $4, so that is a rare find. I probably should have got more. Again, very small. We did get some wipes, but I needed to keep it under, you know, 80 bucks, 70 bucks, and I think we did good. So I hope this gave you some inspiration to shop on the cheap, shop your shelves, and see what you can make with what you already have, and then utilize the store for the discounts and whatnot. Let me know some of your favorite shelf cooking recipes down in the description box below, and I will catch you next time. Bye, y'all. And of course, I forgot something, and I'm back. This is my shameless plug. There's a lot of Amazon deals right now. You do not need any of these to be prepared in your kitchen or life, but I do get a lot of questions about some of these deals, and if you shop through my link, I do get a extremely small commission. I appreciate it though. Anything helps. So I did put together my new preparedness list and some items that are really important on there that I love, like that retractable car charger. I really enjoy it. I think it keeps things organized for mom life. And then the Olight is on big sale, as well as some other different flashlights. I have a baby crying. I gotta get going. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will catch you soon. Bye, y'all.